Mike, do you like it up here in Saratoga?
Yes.
All right. You like racing horses on the turf?
Yes.
Is your favorite part of winning the post-race interview?
No.
Do you know any good jokes?
No.
Text or call? Which one do you prefer?
Text.
Figured that. A lot of people thought this would never happen, Mike.
You were right.
Seriousness now, Mike, I appreciate you doing this. I read you bought your first horse when you were 13 years old.
Well, I had a stockpile of cash. My dad was going to the Timonium sale out of paper route. I worked summers and weekends at the racetrack, and he went and bought a horse for $2,500 to let me take care of. I bought 25% of it, and he won his first race. So I thought it was easy money.
Tell me a little bit about your dad. Your dad was a trainer as well. What kind of trainer was he?
He's a trainer. Most of his life he spent in Detroit and would go to Florida for the winters. You know, we dealt with a lot of claimant horses, so you know, even though we were a cheaper track, he had a similar feed program to Wayne Lucas, who I worked for after I left Detroit.
Tell me some of the main things you picked up working for someone like D. Wayne.
Well, it's obvious my dress and my penmanship. No, but in all seriousness, you know, his organizational skills and being able to manage multiple stables, I think was second to none. I think that's the biggest part that helped me today.
You spent a lot of time when you were with D. Wayne around Charismatic. What does spending time around such a good horse kind of teach you?
Teach me that I took it for granted. It was a little harder than Wayne made it look. Every year, you know, we had a bunch of babies come in, and they always seemed to get to the Derby and the top 3-year-old races, and you know, it's just something you really appreciate looking back after all these years.
Up here at Saratoga, I always fall in love with horses that can give the fans a little bit of something. Casa Creed is one that comes to mind. But Cross Border, he won here 3 years in a row.
The New York bred Cross Border to win Saratoga's Bowling Green Stakes.
Why did Cross Border like Saratoga so much?
And the Cross Border was a funny horse to train. He had a mind of his own, but when he came up here, that all went behind him. He still stall walk once in a while, but not like he did at other places. But he was definitely a horse for course.
Well, you know, I always do a little research before I do these things, and I came across your Wikipedia page, and it says that you've been blessed to have 3 children, but I was a little bit surprised that Caden was listed as your favorite child. I thought that was a pretty bold thing to put in your Wikipedia.
I mean, I was also surprised that I had 3 children because I only actually have 2. But you know, he's very good with electronics and cracking jokes.
Mike, I got to tell you, you know, a lot of people, when I told them I was doing this, they were worried that it was going to be tough. But I've had significantly harder cart talks than this one. It's pretty easy.
That's good. Maybe I'm improving.